What is up, my friends? It's Chrissy Chin here, your host at the Badass is the New Black podcast, where I help women just like me find their ideal client, sell in a non-salesy way, and scale their business to 6 and 7 figures. All right, today we're going to talk about events. Why do we go to them? Who should we go to? How do we make the most of them? I recently attended an event called the The Intentional Entrepreneur, put on by Sabrina Phillip, which, by the way, I did think, and I called it that, the International Entrepreneur. I feel like it's just called that in my head because she travels the world full time. And well, I can't read anything. So when I clicked on it on the website, my brain just went to like, oh, the International Entrepreneur, how cute. Like she travels all the time. She's living life from anywhere she wants. And so that's what I thought it was until I literally was sitting my butt in that seat and they did the introduction. They're like, welcome to the Intentional Entrepreneur event. And I was like, wait, what? So anyway, that's just me. And I promise I will get her on this podcast, Miss Sabrina, because her genius 25-year-old brain, needs to come on here and just share all of her golden nuggets with us. But we're going to talk about events because I think it is critical to building and scaling your business and really beneficial for your social life. So instead of having someone ask me questions, I've polled the audience and you guys have sent me questions. Okay, that's a lie. I haven't done that. And so I actually wrote my own questions. I basically channeled my inner Chrissy Chin 3 years ago and thought, what would I want to know about events? If I had never attended an event, what kinds of questions would I ask? So you guys need to send me more questions so that I can actually use real life questions from all of you in this podcast instead of making up my own questions and interviewing myself. Okay, so let's dive right into it. Why do you go to events? Chrissy, tell me, why do you go to events? All right, so the number one reason, you guys, yes, I am so dorky. All right, the number one reason is not the number one. These are not in, numerical order from most important to least, but I have 3 reasons of why I go. 1, for development. It's either personal development or business development. This is the education piece, what I'm going to learn there. So if it's a topic that I want to learn about, whether it's for personal or business development, I'm probably going to go or consider it. Number 2, another reason that I go is for connection and community. This is really big. You can build friendships online and you can build really strong and powerful friendships online, but in-person human connection will literally transform that friendship into a bond that you cannot imagine. I have friends that I have never met in person and we have a really great friendship. I feel like we're besties. We message back and forth. We're like, tell jokes to each other. And I feel like we're best friends. I feel like we've met before, but we haven't. And I've had friends that were in that scenario and then we did meet in person. Take, for example, my VA, the amazing Megan. We talk every single day. I feel like we know each other. We met for the first time in person at this event that we went to last weekend or however long ago once you listen to this. And it just made that connection and that bond so much stronger. I felt like we knew each other, but just seeing her in person, interacting with her in person, hanging out with her for 2 days just totally changed. I know we're going to be besties for the rest of my life. Sorry, girl, you are stuck with me. And then number 3 are some events I attend for brand awareness. So these are events that have your ideal client in attendance. And so maybe you go to just mingle with your ideal client. Maybe you go to find out, during social hour, ask them questions, pick their brain, find out what their pain points are. And maybe you have a vendor table there. So sometimes you go to events and you set up a vendor table to promote your brand, your business, and that can make the event very effective. All right. How do you decide what events to go to? Well, gee, that is a very good question. If an event will serve all 3 of the things that I mentioned, provide development through education, build community, and for brand awareness, then I know it is really worth my time and money. And I will do whatever it takes to get there. Like, I will even skip my daughter's third birthday party. Don't judge me, or birthday. That happened at this event. The wonderful Sabrina connected with me on Instagram, and she commented on one of my posts. It was kind of like this Me Too moment, and I interacted back. And then she sent me a message and she invited me to her event. And I said, oh gosh, I'd love to go, but it's 2 weeks away. My daughter's birthday is that weekend. She's turning 3. We have a birthday party planned, which typically I don't plan things until a week before, but like somehow miraculously I had planned this on a month before. All my friends were like, wait, when is it? It's not next week, it's in 4 weeks. Holy cow, you're on point. So I was like, God, I have, birthday party. And the more I thought about it, I went back and looked, is there an education piece? Is there going to be community and connection? Will it build brand awareness? And I was like, yeah, that's going to answer yes to all 3 of those. And it's going to build, brand awareness for the new Chrissy Chin brand. And, I need to build some brand awareness there. Hello, that's how you build your business. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. She's 3 years old. She's not going to know if I push her birthday party back a week. And so I did it. So I booked the ticket and made my way down there. Let's take a quick break and talk about one of my favorite platforms. You've heard me talk about it a lot. It's Kajabi, or as my husband refers to it as Punjabi. Babe, it starts with a K. Kajabi. This is literally the platform that made my business a success, because without it, I wouldn't have one. I am literally the least techie person you will ever meet when I think about websites and landing pages and funnels and pipelines and CRM systems, and having to go to all these different sites and then merge them together. My head spun like crazy, too much overwhelm. And so I just didn't do anything. Then found Kajabi, and it was a place where I could do everything that I needed to do to run my business professionally and successfully, all in one place. So you can host your website through there. Plug and play, you guys. If you know how to drag and drop a picture and text in a designated box, you can build your own website. No coding necessary. If you need a landing page, which you do, by the way, to collect those emails from your audience, you have landing pages you can use. CRM system, hello, funnels, pipelines, emails galore. It's all built in. There's even a place for community. So if you have an audience or customers that are not on social media and you want to connect with them, communicate, send them videos, chat with one another as a group or individually, you can use the community section. I highly, highly recommend this. It's super affordable. If you want to take your business to the next level, you need to run it like a business, and you need the website, the landing pages, the CRM system to do that. I am offering you a free month, no strings attached. Go to my website, thechrissychin.com/Kajabi, Kajabi, again, Kajabi, so that you can click on the link for your free 28-day trial. Do me a favor, once you're done creating something, your website, maybe a landing page, send me the link into my DM so I can click on it and see what you have created. I can't wait to see what you come up with and to see your business boom with success. Let's make it happen. All right. Next question. Give us some tips on how you make the event worthwhile. So I think about my objectives and I put things into action that will meet those objectives. So thinking about this last event, what was my objective? Okay, maybe to learn a little bit, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was going to learn, anything new. But I knew I wanted to make some more connections with my ideal client. So that was my objective of going to this event, was networking. That was my number one objective. And so everything about this event was surrounded by that. So I did go with 2 people that I knew, And sometimes that can keep us in a little bubble. If we're with other people that we know, it feels safe, it feels comfortable. And so we tend to just hang out with those people. We sit by them in the sessions, we go to lunch with them, and we don't feel like we really need to talk with anyone. But the whole objective for us being there was to network. And so we were like, hey, boo, love you, but I'm going to go over there and connect with these girls, so we kind of all did our own little thing and networked, but we still got that comfort of being, with each other in the same event. So think about your objective. If it is just to go to learn, do whatever you need to put your place in your brain in that space of learning. If your objective is community and connection, you better be doing all the things that you need during social time. She had these little social breakout sessions, which I loved. She was like, okay, time to go network, go talk to people. You don't just sit in your chair, or you don't go to the bathroom and stay in there forever. You actually talk to people and try and bounce around and meet other people. Is your objective to have brand awareness? Or are you going for a vendor table? Like, don't worry about the sessions that you're missing. Be present in the moment at your table, or, whatever it is, so that you can get your brand out there and get known. So just know what your objective is, and then take actions to make sure that you meet your objectives while you're there. Oh my God, I love that answer. That's so great. All right. Here's the next question. What do you say to the girl that is really introverted and scared to go? What I'm going to say to you is, are you going to let your fears dictate your future? So many people at events are introverts. Please do not use that as an excuse. You're like, I hate people. No, I need my alone time. Give yourself grace to take that time, that alone time in your own space, and then let that event serve you in the best way that fits you. We all do events differently. Some stay out socializing at the bar until, 2 a.m., taking tequila shots with their new besties. Guilty. Others head in early and take their personal time so that they can be rejuvenated for sessions. I would say to you that it's time to step outside your comfort zone, stretch yourself a little. You're not going to build a massive business. You're not going to scale your business unless you're stretching your comfort zone. Okay. So do what you need to do to get there and push through those fears. And then when you're there, let the event serve you in the way that it needs. Again, looking at your objectives and putting things into action to meet your objectives, but serving yourself in a way that needs to be served. If you need to take your time and go to your room and order room service and have lunch alone, be okay with that. All right. And then last thoughts that I want to leave you about events. I would just say that you need to get yourself there. You need to get yourself to an event. I would say budget for at least one personal development event a year and one business event a year. I attend way more than one. I've attended 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5 events this year already. I've got one more in December. So I attend a lot of events. Why? I'm an extrovert. I love interacting with people. I've attended events for brand awareness. I've attended events for personal development. I'm attending them for all of the things. So I'm putting myself in those situations more than twice a year. But I would definitely say try and budget for one personal development and one business event a year. And if that means it's a local event because you don't have the financial means to travel, or you have to be able to come home at night to be with your children, or whatever it is, like, don't use that as an excuse. There are plenty of local events that you can get to. Maybe it's just a one-day event. Maybe you start with that. Maybe it's a small social event that's one evening, and maybe you can do that a lot more. You can make that a regular thing, one evening a month or something, or one evening a quarter. So start with finding some of those local events if you can't travel far, and then just do whatever you can. Holy acorns. I know you guys heard that over there. I've got skylights above me, and it's fall now, and there's these acorns that land right on the skylights, and they scare the freaking shit out of me every time. If you're watching on YouTube, then you probably just saw me like shudder, like, oh my God, what was that? It's the acorns. Okay, so that's it, because now I lost my train of thought. That was my leave you with my last thoughts. I keep thinking about hosting my own event. Should I do it? What would it look like? Where would it be? What kind of transformation would happen for those in attendance? I'm still answering those questions about, if I were to host my own event. If you know me and you know my style, then it'd probably be in a warm, tropical, beachy place. The vibe would be super fun, maybe a little too much fun. I would love to know what you would like to get out of a live event. If you were going to come to my event, what kind of transformation are you looking for? If you think I should host a live event, shoot me a DM. Let me know what you would love to learn or get out of the event. That's really important to me. That will dictate what kind of event I do and where I do it. Would you prefer a small retreat style with lots of hands-on work, or a bigger event with lots of energy and large community to connect with? Shoot me a DM at the Chrissy Chin. You can find that on Facebook. You can find that on Instagram. It's my YouTube channel, just wherever, connect with me and send me that message. Don't forget to rate and review and subscribe on the podcast or on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe if you are watching. Until next week, I want you to connect with some of your favorite online besties who you totally vibe with, that are building a business just like you. And I want you to ask them what events they have attended that have changed their life and changed their business. And if the event has done both of those, I want you to look into attending those events. Maybe even it's with them. Maybe they're going to one next year and you can attend with them. So get your booty in a live event seat so you can feel the transformation, and just see in your business. Thank you so much for listening. I can't wait to chat with you guys next week, and maybe send me some questions so I don't have to chat with myself. Yes, I'm so dorky, but you guys love me. And that's it. Now I'm just rambling. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.